Hey guys, out here on September 2nd, which is the second day of dove season here in Texas, and thought I'd do a little filming. I haven't had a lot of birds on my land, and this year it's just been really dry. We got a little rain last night and it's cloudy today, so maybe I figured a few birds might be out. It's late afternoon, September 2nd here. So hopefully get a little footage, just a little fun shooting action, and get some good dove. I'm gonna be doing a recipe that you probably never seen with dove. That's kind of a family favorite and a little different than your normal thing. So hopefully get a few doves to do that recipe for you with. But anyways, we'll get some shooting in here. Got my action cam on, got my mojo over there in the distance, and hopefully bring down some doves today and get a good video for you. So let's get at it. These little buggers right there, well, they decided they were going to come give me a little sting. That's a paper wasp, buddy. That'll put a hurting on you. I took a shot at a dove and they went right for my eyeballs. Fortunately, I was wearing glasses and they didn't get me, so we're going to teach them a little lesson. Well, I ended up getting 8 birds, not bad. There wasn't a whole lot of birds out there. Got one Eurasian collared dove bird here, and but that's going to be good enough to do a nice little meal there for the family. And so just wasn't hitting well, and there were very few birds. So you know, you can't limit out every day. But you know, most people, what they would do on a dove is they would just rip the breast out. But for this recipe, honestly, I don't like ripping the breast out. A lot of people do. Doves are so easy to pluck. I mean, you know, it's not like a chicken. I mean, their feathers are just barely in them. You can just basically rub the feathers off of them. It's so easy to pluck a dove, you know. And I'm just I'm not one to waste a lot, okay? I'm not saying that people that just breast a dove are wrong, but it just seems wasteful to me. I mean, I know everybody has their own set of ethics, but for me, it's just wasteful to kill the little animal and not take as much advantage of the meat as possible, you know. So it's just my personal way of thinking about it. And since they're so stinking easy to pluck, I mean, you don't have to put them in water or anything like that. Boil. You know, their wings are a little bit more difficult to pluck, but still, just grab them, pull. I mean, it's really not that hard. And on this recipe, the wings are actually some of the best parts that we're going to eat. It's just absolutely delicious. This right here, some people want to just eat things like bananas, you know, soft, take huge bites, not have to worry about it. This eating experience here is not going to be you know, that kind of eating experience. Is going to be an eating experience where you're going to savor. This is a savory eating experience, kind of like being a wine connoisseur, you're not guzzling it, you're tasting it. This is going to be a savory experience where you're going to savor little morsels that are going to be very potent in flavor. Because the way I'm going to do this is going to be so delicious. And you just take little bitty bites of meat and it's like explosions of flavor in your mouth. It's so good the way that I'm going to show you how to do this. And you just sit down and take your time. You're not there, eat a bunch of something until you get your main hunger pains over, and then sit down and enjoy some fine dining with this delicacy. Right here you have the crop. You just cut right there and kind of pull that down like that. And go ahead and just pop the head off there. So you take the crop out. Got a few feathers here. Okay. And I normally do this a lot faster, but I'm trying to do it slower for you guys on film so you can kind of see. You come over here, just snap the feet right off, right at the ankle there. All right. And then you just cut right underneath the anus right there. I like to just, you can do this without a knife, but it's a little cleaner if you do it there. Just slice both sides like that. Cut on top. And then you just put your finger down inside and you clean that dove. One little swipe, there's everything inside it. It's completely clean. And you have a nice little plucked dove. So I'm cleaning these out in the field so that other animals, foxes, maybe possums, things can come and take advantage of what I'm leaving behind. So nothing about the dove goes to waste. All right, we'll finish the other 7, then we'll go to the kitchen. All right, so cleaned up the little doves and washed them up, got them all clean. Now we're just going to split them from the back side. You need a good sharp knife to do this. And takes a little bit of pressure here. Cut it down like that, okay? That's all you're going to do. You can split it all the way or you can leave it connected. I like to leave it connected. And all right, we got them all split up. Now it's time for the marinade. All right, so we've got our doves all marinated here. Just using a combination of Kikkoman soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, some garlic powder, and some black pepper. Don't need to add any salt because you got the soy sauce in here. Normally I would use a different type of soy sauce from the China called the Maggi sauce. I'll throw a picture up here of it, but it's become really difficult to get these days. So we're just spreading this out on here, mixing it around a little bit, and we're going to let it sit for a few hours in the refrigerator to cool off and get the good flavor inside there. Then we'll go to the next step. Okay, so once we're done marinating all the little doves for several hours, or you can do it overnight. I like to just do it the evening before, and then we'll take it out of the marinade, make sure it's good and coated with the marinade. Then we're going to put it in a bowl of just plain flour, no seasoning. The seasoning's on the dove. We don't need to put seasoning. Just plain white flour here, and just coat it really well all over. We're going to get a light coating. The marinade is going to help the flour to stick to it, and we don't want to put too much. We'll knock all the excess off here. Just a nice coating. We'll get that. We'll do all these, and then we'll go to the frying. So we're going to put about a ½ inch of oil in a good cast iron skillet or whatever skillet you have. I prefer cast iron. You guys know that. Big cast iron fan here. Going to get it really hot. Now you need enough oil because we're cooking a whole little bird here, and you can see there's pits and places so it doesn't lay flat, so you need more oil to get it in there. But I prefer cooking pan fried than in deep fat fryer. You could do deep fat fry, that would work just fine, but I kind of like that pan cook where it hits that metal and kind of gets a little nice little dark crispies on it. That's just my preferred thing. So once this oil gets hot, we'll put these in here and get to frying. Alright, so now we're gonna start frying the birds. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Set them down in that nice hot oil, and this is gonna be delicious. Got some fried zucchini and some steamed veggies there. I've got some of my special recipe bean medley soup going over there, and gonna make some choco rice. And we're gonna have us an awesome meal with these right here. There we have it, that beautiful fried dove there, just dark and crispy, and got some of my special bean recipe bean medley soup here and some Panamanian choco rice, and I'm going to enjoy this here. And just want to tell you guys again, this is not about wolfing it down. This is about fine dining, about delicate. These little wings here, you can just take bites off of them, and the meat is so potent and flavorful here that you can just take off a piece. It's so good. It has so much flavor to it. The marinade, so much more enjoyable dining experience here. Just delicious. So good.
Well, if you've enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Until next time, this is the Jungle Explorer signing out.